Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 at 6:30.
Right now, the Mount Shasta Police Department is asking you to be on the lookout for an individual who has been reported for assaulting people with a knife near Mount Shasta City Park. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Samantha Cadera. A Ready Siskiyou alert has been issued advising residents to be on the lookout for a 6'3" adult male with gray shoulder-length hair. Police say he was seen wearing a green shirt and blue jeans. Avoid the area of the park and call 911 immediately if you see the individual described. The man who's been charged with the death of a 3-year-old has just had his charges updated. Marion Spence now faces a 4th charge in his arraignment tomorrow. In addition to murder, aggravated assault of a child under the age of 8, and negligent manslaughter, Spence is now also being charged with sexual penetration with an object. In one day, the family of the 3-year-old has raised just over $8,000 on their GoFundMe. The family wrote on the GoFundMe the Spence was seen as an uncle figure to the child. The mother sharing this heartbreaking photo, saying that being able to put her child to rest will bring her and their family some peace. NewsWatch 12's Brinkley Hill will be at tomorrow's arraignment to bring you the latest on Marion Spence's charges and how he pleads. And new at 6:30, if you're planning to hit the water, you might want to be cautious about taking your pets with you. The Oregon Health Authority received a report of a death of a dog who was exposed to water at Lost Creek Lake. While the death has not been confirmed to be related to harmful algae, a precaution advisory has been placed on Lost Creek Lake. And Wairika police are urging drivers to never drink and drive after a drunk driver struck 2 police cars and another vehicle. During a traffic stop, the drunk driver struck the rear police car and proceeded to grind along the side of the second police car and the car that was pulled over. No major injuries reported, but the incident serves as a reminder to never drink and drive. Wairika police are also asking drivers to slow down and move over for all emergency vehicles. And an investigation into a sunken boat at a Klamath County marina led to the owner of the boat being cited for depositing trash in water. The Klamath County Sheriff's Office says they received a report of a boat submerged at the dock and began the investigation. Deputies were able to locate the owner at his residence, who said he didn't know what to do when the boat sank. When recovered from the water, it was determined that the boat was not seaworthy prior to entering the water. The Sheriff's Office asked residents to remain environmentally responsible when heading out on the water. Now let's check in with Storm Tracker 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman, because we really have been seeing these beautiful, beautiful days, and I'm curious how long they will stick around.
Well, we are going to be seeing some big changes to end the week, but if you like today, it's going to be kind of similar tomorrow. Still going to see a lot of sunshine for most of the region and some fairly warm temperatures. Right now, we're sitting at 87 degrees in Medford, 86 in Grants Pass, low 80s right now in Klamath Falls and Mount Shasta, and 64 degrees in Brookings. We will get some increased clouds though tonight along the coast. Could see a few showers up towards northern portions of Curry County into tomorrow morning, but really wouldn't add up to all that much. Not very significant. Cool tonight otherwise, down to 54 degrees in Medford, 44 in Klamath Falls, and then tomorrow still looking pretty warm with above average temperatures, getting up to about 86 in Medford, 85 in Klamath Falls, 89 degrees in Wairika, and 64 in Brookings with decreasing clouds as we go throughout the day. You will notice some breezier conditions for the region. This is our big weather maker though for the end of the week. It's going to bring some much cooler temperatures to us here in Southern Oregon and Northern California to wrap up the work week and to head into the weekend just in time for the official start of summer on Friday. And with this system will also come some shower and thunderstorm activity coming up in a bit. I'll talk more about the timing of wet weather, how cool things are looking as we head into the weekend, and how long that cooler weather will stick around. It's all coming up in the extended forecast. Samantha?
Matt, thank you. And Ashland's newest city councilor is a longtime resident and housing advocate. Appointing to fill a recently vacated seat, the city council has named Derek Sherrill to replace Doug Nauer, who resigned earlier this year. Sherrill was selected from 8 applicants and will be sworn in tonight. He'll serve through December of 2026. A retired firefighter and builder, he now focuses on affordable housing, including offering free ADU plans to the public. The Oregon Shakespeare Festival's executive director is stepping down after 7 months in the role. Gabriella Colicchio is currently on leave with her last day set to be July 1st. NewsWatch 12 reached out to the Oregon Shakespeare Festival for an official comment, OSF saying they wish her all the best in her future endeavors. The festival board of directors is set to share the plan for the interim transition in the coming days. And a leadership change is also coming to the Rogue Regional Medical Center. Asante has appointed a new chief operating and financial officer with experience in the region's healthcare system. Chris Pizzai will take on the role of COO and CFO at Rogue Regional starting July 21st. He brings over 25 years of experience in healthcare operations and finance. Most recently, he led Providence's South Division, which includes Providence's Medford Medical Center. There, his work included efforts to improve patient access and streamline services. In a news release, Pizzai said, "I'm excited to join the Asante team in serving our community and pleased to remain in Southern Oregon that my family has called home for many years." And as we come into the second year of the summer EPT program, groups are saying that it's becoming a vital source of food in the community. Rocky Walker took a look into the program and those it would affect.
Grabbing a snack or a meal. It's normal in schools, but once school is out, families have to cover those food costs. With many of them in Oregon already being food insecure, covering the cost of those meals could put them deeper into food insecurity.
Child hunger doesn't take a vacation. In fact, it actually gets worse in the summer months.
Summer brings kids home from school and many times brings their family to the food banks, marking some of the highest increases in food bank visits to cover the 10 meals a week school otherwise provides. This is where the summer EBT program comes in.
And this is one of those programs designed to help families get the food that they know that they need.
Giving eligible families $120 per child to help cover the cost of food in the summer months. A program in its second year helping families across the country.
You know, Oregon has a fairly significant rate of food insecurity across the state year-round.
Locally in Josephine County, nearly 20% of children are food insecure. In Jackson County, that number is 17%. As for free school-provided meals, 79 and 78% of the schools in these two counties automatically provide free meals due to the area's income level. That's compared to the state's 57% average. These students automatically qualify for these funds.
In rural communities, often schools are sort of a hub and a lifeline in those free school meal programs.
While the program helps to bridge the gap, those who work to end food insecurity in the state say much more work needs to be done.
A family with a couple kids with summer EBT, that's filling their pantry for the month. That goes a long ways, and we know that it doesn't go far enough.
To see if you qualify, you can head to our website. I'm Rocky Walker reporting.
Moving into a traffic alert, local police departments have received an increase of calls regarding electric bikes and are reminding drivers of traffic laws. Last week, we shared this video from the Ashland Police Department showing 3 people riding e-bikes in a bike lane. Ashland Police said these are not allowed in parks or bike paths and that they will be increasing enforcement. Central Point Police is now also advising residents that bikes with different classifications have different regulations. Electric bikes are any bikes that use pedals to gain speed and electric power to maintain speed. When using e-bikes, riders are required to be at least 16 to operate. E-bikes should only be used on the roadway or in bike lanes, and they're subject to standard bike laws when on the roadway and must follow the rules of the road. E-bikes are not permitted on sidewalks or on bike pathways, and riders should wear helmets unless it violates a religious belief. The Central Point Police Department notes that electric dirt bikes, which typically use a hand throttle, are not permitted on roadways. And in Grants Pass, a traffic light outage is scheduled for later tonight. Beginning at 11 p.m., traffic signals will be shut off at the intersection of Fire Mountain Way and Northeast E Street. Flaggers will be in the area during this outage, which is scheduled to end at 2 a.m. No detours will be in place, but drivers are encouraged to avoid the area. And if you like friendly competition for a good cause, you'll like this. Tomorrow it's police versus firefighters in the Battle of the Badges in Grants Pass from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Grants Pass Fire Department. You can donate blood and let volunteers know who you want to donate blood on the behalf of the department of your choice. To schedule your appointment, you can head on over to redcrossblood.org. And Klamath Falls is getting their own Jersey Mikes tomorrow, and the Subs shop is kicking things off with a fundraiser for the Klamath Lake County's Food Bank. From June 18th to the 22nd, customers with a special coupon can get a regular sub by donating $3 or more to the food bank.